Hey, how you doing? Welcome to another reaction video for today. And this sounds a little different for Odd Header. Usually we do the video game. Sorry, I need to take a sip. Sorry, I interrupted myself. We'll be back. All right, so 7 darker, lost versions of kids' movies you will never see. I know Kangaroo Jack. Kangaroo Jack is hilarious. That it was legitimately an R-rated movie. I mean, I think the actual movie that came out is PG-13. I could be wrong. I'm sure they'll talk about this, but it was legitimately. I cannot spell kangaroo. I just learned this about myself. But it's PG. Okay, but there's still like, I want to say there's still a lot of stuff in there that is like, it feels like it was just cut from or taken from an R-rated movie. Anyway, I don't know what the other ones are. I can't think. But anyway, Oddheader usually doesn't do movies, I don't think. So this is going to be fun. So we're branching out a little bit. So let's find out. Let's go. Link in description. 3, 2, 1, play.
Sometimes you're watching a kid's film and think,
No,
there's no way this is rated G. Only to find out there's an even worse version that's rated R that hasn't seen the light of day. This is why today we're diving into 7 lost, darker versions of kids' movies.
Trying to think what it could be.
Scooby-Doo. The
Oh,
live-action version of
James Franco. James Gunn
received awards such as Favorite Fart in a Movie at the Kids' Choice Awards. And with accolades like that, it's hard to imagine it as anything but a family-friendly flick. However, the film's screenwriter James Gunn revealed in 2017 that the first cut of the movie was originally rated R.
Hell
it was
yeah.
for years that the original cut of Scooby-Doo was way more adult than the PG version that was released, as it was.
They were ahead of the curve because there's so many, like, not that they're kids movies, but like, remember, like, well, we had 21 and 22 Jump Street, and then you had Baywatch. They were trying to like rated R-ify all these like shows that were like PG-13 at the time. This feels like it was like the first. Oh, what was the Banana Splits movie? That's probably the biggest one in terms of like. The original is straight up a kids movie, and the new one is definitely not.
Planned to be more like other TV show adaptations, like the Brady Bunch movie that made fun of the shows. And Mike Myers was originally signed on to write the script and play Shaggy. And the studio still intended Scooby-Doo to be PG-13 when the job went to James Gunn, with more adult humor such as Shaggy and Scooby being huge stoners. Not that that isn't obvious from the PG version. However, according to Gunn, the thing that sent the MPAA over the edge and upped Scooby-Doo's rating to an R was a joke that referenced oral, which was later cut to make it PG-13. I'm not going to ask what the joke was or...
Is it PG-13 though, Scooby-Doo? I don't think it is. Yeah, it's PG.
Or who said it, just in case it was Scooby-Doo. However, after showing the PG-13 cut at test screenings, some parents were outraged, and the movie got cut again to make it PG. Some of the changes the studio made, including removing the female character's cleavage with CGI, and making the monsters less scary.
Man, fuck that test screening. Fucking pussies.
They were originally soul-eating demons who broke into the Pentagon to take over the world in a cut ending.
Yeah,
and
bro.
there was
some gremlin shit.
Also a cut romance between Velma and Daphne. Including them kissing on screen. And a cut scene where Velma...
This is fucking bullshit.
...danced topless in the bar.
What?
Jinkies.
Fuck that test audience. I'll fucking kill them.
In addition to Velma, Daphne was also...
I'm gonna track him down. I'm gonna be like Steve Buscemi and what the fuck was it? Was it Happy Mad? Wait, was it Billy Madison? Where he's like tracking down all his bullies. He scratches them off the board and he puts the lipstick on.
with Fred, according to some other cut scenes, as well as Daphne was also getting it on with Fred, according to some other cut scenes.
Well, yeah, in real life they were too, right?
As well as a cut line of Fred saying he wanted to do it while their bodies were swapped. And after...
Well, he did say they kept this. I'm going to see myself naked.
After this line, where Fred talks to Scooby about cleaning his beans at a Christmas party, Fred had a cut line implying he was jealous of Scooby's talents, as he...
Because he could lick his own balls.
He'd like to be able to clean his own beans as well. Is that the oral joke James Gunn was talking about? Well, considering some of the adult jokes that did make it into Scooby-Doo,
I can look at myself naked.
There's likely even more than we can imagine in the R-rated version, which unfortunately no longer exists.
Fuck, what happened?
According to Gunn, as apparently they edited over the original copies. Well,
No, why? Why, James? Why? It's bullshit. He has them in his vault, I know it.
Thankfully, the R-rated version isn't lost forever, considering I think a lot of people would be interested in seeing that Velma and Daphne subplot.
Yeah.
Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah,
Kangaroo Jack, released in 2003, infamously known by 2000's kids for the funny talking kangaroo featured
who talks for 2 minutes of the movie, and they marketed the entire thing
prominently in the movie's marketing.
Yeah.
The kangaroo got the money, and they hop it away.
Only to find out he barely talks in the movie.
It was a fucking vision or
a few scenes. And like Scooby-Doo, it won Favorite Fart in a Movie at the Kids' Choice Awards. How is it I picked the only 2 movies in existence that have ever won this honor? Despite seemingly being a movie only 8-year-olds could enjoy, Kangaroo Jack was originally written and filmed as an R-rated raunchy mob comedy. The original film was called Down and Under.
You can kind of tell, too. There's so many moments, just like Scooby-Doo, where it's like,
on urban legend
obviously
about
rated R.
in Australia putting their jacket on what they thought was a dead kangaroo, only to watch it hop away with all their money and valuables in the pockets,
kangaroo.
which doesn't seem like a terrible premise for a movie.
No.
This version
sounds fucking stupid, but you know, it could be funny.
And violence, and lead actor Jerry O'Connell even confirmed he filmed a nude scene for the movie, which, as you can guess, didn't make it into the PG cut. However, after some test screenings of the R-rated cut, Warner Brothers could see no one in the audience liked the movie, though the one thing they liked was the funny animatronic kangaroo. This showed the studio who the real star of the movie was, so they reshot some scenes with a CGI animated kangaroo instead.
So stupid.
The infamous scene of the kangaroo rapping that lives rent-free in the head of every kid alive in 2003, as well as a credit scene where the kangaroo calls out how stupid it is that the movie is called Kangaroo Jack despite the fact that he's barely in it.
The movie's called Kangaroo Jack! It should end with me!
And looking at the original
fuck you
script, it's definitely different than the final version of the movie.
Let's see. Let me read some of this. Why not? Alright, let's see. Bloody Hell, Rope Ends, Camel Toe. Oh no, I'm sorry. Camel Slides Up. Sorry, I read that. Good day, mate. Good day, driving. And we're getting fly, intrapoo, dee-boo, boo. Where's the fucks? Any fucks? I don't see a fuck. I see hell. Actually, fuck, no fucks. Throat's cut. Something. Okay, that's not PG.
Most notably missing the gross-out humor. Unfortunately, not even a hip-hop kangaroo could save this movie, as critics hated it and parents were left wondering how the hell it got a PG rating, as some crude language and sexual innuendo still made it into the final cut, including a scene where a female character is groped. Other R-rated remnants include dialogue where the mobsters insult the main characters and call them chicken.
Christopher Walken was in so many shitty kid movies. I can't.
Which were redubbed to say chicken blood.
Chicken blood. Chicken blood. Chicken blood. Chicken blood. Chicken blood. Chicken blood.
Which makes
makes any sense.
No sense given the missing context, like many other things in this movie.
Why don't they just put chicken crap? Oh yeah, Michael Shannon's in this. I forgot about that.
Watching it as an adult, I can confirm the only enjoyable parts of the movie are the 8 minutes the kangaroo shows up in. And considering he gets even less screen time in the R-rated version, I doubt that cut is any better. Surprisingly,
well, it might be.
Kangaroo
Jack, yeah, it got a sequel. Yeah, it's a cartoon sequel.
Jack somehow did well enough to get
so terrible. I love that there's a reveal at the end of this movie that's so fucking stupid, where you find out that Kangaroo Jack could actually talk the entire time. It wasn't a vision or anything. He actually can talk. I remember as a kid, I watched this because I'm a fucking moron. And not even a kid. I think I was like 15. I shouldn't have watched it, but I was like, well, I gotta watch it. And it's the stupidest shit. It literally is just like, oh, I could talk the entire time, mate.
To video animated sequel. Though as dumb as the sequel was, I enjoyed it more than the original. Maybe only because it contained one of my favorite hip-hop tracks.
Mama said knock you out. Knock you out.
Maybe one day the R-rated version will come to light, but considering that version features less Kangaroo Jack and more of Jerry O'Connell.
He sounds really bitter about it. What the fuck is my Kangaroo Jack?
I think we ended up with the better version.
Sounds so fucking bitter about it. What the fuck is my kangaroo?
Black Cauldron.
Oh, really? There was a... Wait, what?
The Black Cauldron
I do love the Black Cauldron, though.
Is known by many Disney fans as the movie that nearly killed the animation studio.
I still love... I don't care. I still love it.
Which bombed at the box office and lost them more than $20 million, as it finally released in 1985 after years of development hell. In the story, based on the Chronicles of Prydain book series, a young pig herder, his magic pig, the Princess Elonwy, the bard Fluterflam, and whatever this creature is, have to stop
whatever this fucking guy is. Oh, okay, so you don't like that guy, but you like fucking Kangaroo Jack. All right,
the evil Horn King from getting a cauldron that will grant him unlimited power.
Unlimited power!
Rated animated movie to attract more teenagers rather than just young children. They apparently went way too far trying to make the Black Cauldron appeal to older kids. As during a test screening of the original cut of the film, some scary scenes horrified kids so much they ran out of the theater crying. The offending parts included a shockingly darker version of the scene where the Horned King raises an undead army from the cauldron, where the undead were originally more graphic, such as a character's skin melting off until they become a skeleton.
Oh, that sounds so sick.
And a guard whose skin boils off after being attacked by the undead army then rises again to become part of the army himself, which some of the animated cells were recovered from in an auction. There are
That's awesome.
Also reports of the character being decapitated.
Of course, kids have to be fucking pussies and we don't get cool shit anymore. Oh, I'm scared because of a little bit of skin melting off. Fucking
decapitated.
Oh, you've never seen a... Hey, you never seen a white phosphorus fucking... Huh? You ever play Spec Ops the Lion? Huh? You fucking stupid kids.
Another character who apparently got cut in half. No wonder those kids were running out of the theater. Disney's charity.
Yeah, because they're fucking pussies.
Jeffrey Katzenberg.
The fucking Steve-O over here doing.
Was in the audience and witnessed.
I never realized. It kind of looks like Steve-O.
Witnessed this. He then ran to the studio and ordered the animators to cut the offending scenes immediately, and started cutting them himself when the animators didn't do it right away. In the middle of all this, the Disney CEO stepped in to stop Katzenberg from cutting the film further, so the animators could edit it the proper way. As a result, there's 12 minutes of footage missing from the Black Cauldron's original cut that test audiences saw, which still hasn't been seen to this day.
Put it up on fucking Hulu or wherever, Disney, or wherever you put all your R-rated shit.
41 years after the disastrous test screening. In addition to the super graphic parts of the undead army scene, there's also a deleted scene where the Horned King burned down an entire village, as well as a cut action scene where Taran fought the king instead of him falling into the cauldron. After the box office failure, Disney tried
that pig dies too. It dies horribly.
Bury the Black Cauldron.
We smushed its brain out.
They released it on home video in 1998. Again, without the sequences that had kids crying. And considering that footage may have
I love how that poster is just like all like happy and shit. Like hey, we're on an adventure, and fucking motherfuckers skin melting off.
Again, sequences that had kids crying. And considering that footage may have scarred some kids for life, I imagine that cut is going to remain locked in a vault at the House of Mouse.
Oh wow! Whoever those kids are, I hope you're growing up now. Well, obviously you are. Or you're dead. I don't know. And I hope you feel ashamed. I hope you're ashamed.
Furious attempt to cut the film may have completely destroyed the footage. This day, some Disney fans are upset the footage was never released, as if they want to be paying for therapy for seeing this as a child.
Fucking pain. No. What's wrong with that? I watched horror movies all the time as a kid, and I'm fucking good. Okay, there's no wrong with me. No wrong with me. Okay.
All Dogs Go to Heaven. All Dogs Go to Heaven is a film from Don Bluth released in 1989.
Wait, what? The fuck? There's an R-rated... I mean, it's Don Bluth, so I guess that... All right.
Well, it's rated G. It's essentially a Monday crime flick.
Well, I said rated R. It might not be rated R. It should just be darker. Craps. If I have to.
Talking dogs. Beginning with the mob boss Carface killing his partner in crime Charlie by running him over with a car. Fortunately for Charlie, he goes to heaven, where an angel dog tells him all dogs go to heaven because they're all inherently good and loyal. Wouldn't that mean Carface is going to heaven too?
Yeah, what the fuck? It didn't make any sense.
He literally just murdered Charlie.
He doesn't count as a dog anymore.
Charlie then secretly rewinds a pocket watch.
Also, if dogs can drive cars and like do things that are human, then there's no way in hell all dogs are good and they go to heaven.
Finds that represents his life, which sends him back.
You know how many dogs will be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm racist. Fuck it.
Person
I'm gonna be like Dog Hitler. Dogler.
Logic's kind of out the window in this movie. The
Yeah.
angel tells Charlie he can never come back to heaven because of
this
this,
is a very
but
sad
he doesn't
movie.
seem to be bothered. As he finds Carface holding a little orphan girl prisoner because she can inexplicably talk to animals, and Charlie steals her from Carface to use her ability to try to fix bets on races. If we set the child endangerment aside, the darkest part of the film occurs when Charlie has a nightmare about going to hell, as he knows he can no longer go to heaven when he dies. In this scene, Charlie gets sucked up into a tornado to come face to face with this demon in a river of lava. After being terrorized by his minions on a boat, he sinks into the lava. While this scene is already pretty creepy, it was actually longer and more frightening in an earlier cut of the film the studio showed test audiences. We can see some parts of this cut in a screening one of the film's animators showed to a class in 2016, where there are more close-up shots of the demon as he gets all up in Charlie's face to tell him something. While the audio is unclear, the demon appears to be telling Charlie, "You are mine." The 80s were a different time, and this wasn't the
Of the 4 ones so far we've seen, that one's not as dark.
only thing taken out of
Whatever, a demon gets close to your face and it's like, "You are mine."
Cut. As the ray gun
girl
the
nuts.
Mafia chases Charlie with was originally a much more realistic gun. Also, the scene where Charlie gets hit at the beginning of the movie definitely looks cut down. There are reports on Bluth wanted to release a director's cut of the movie with all the deleted scenes a few years after the film came out, but someone allegedly stole the footage from the storage room it was in to prevent this from happening. Whoever's holding on to that stolen print, hand that shit over quick, because Don Bluth's 87 still hasn't retired, and I want to see that director's cut. Then
hurry up, Don Bluth is fucking 8 feet in the grave right now. That's what. Wait, I don't know why he's 8 feet, but
maybe you can hold on to it
deep
for
grave.
now.
You are mine.
Pig in the City.
Oh, okay.
Babe, Pig in the City released in 1998, a sequel
to
George
Miller classic.
Babe from 3 years earlier, about a cute little piglet who learns to herd sheep in order to avoid being killed for pork. Babe was a huge hit and also got nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. The same can't be said for...
It did? I didn't realize it got nominated for Best Picture. I mean, I love Babe.
For Pig in the City.
I like Pig in the City. I don't think it's great, but I remember liking it. I'm pretty sure George Miller had something to do with this one. Yeah, he directed this one too. Yeah, I mean, it didn't get... I mean, it has a 66%. I mean, whatever. That's not bad.
Which flopped in theaters, losing the studio at least $20 million. Well, the first Babe
fuck.
was a wholesome story about talking farm
Oh,
animals.
yeah. Holy shit. Wow, that was a huge bomb. That's crazy. It's developed a cult following. Wow. Oh, I just want to see. I want to see how much the first one did. Yeah, it did very well. I had no idea. I had no idea. I was nominated for Best Picture. That's fucking crazy. Including Best Director and Best Picture. That's fucking crazy. Wow. I mean, it's great. I love that movie, but still. Didn't really know.
Sequel is more like a dark fever dream full of creepy animals, which takes place in a strange fantasy city that weirdly looks like the set of Makeopolis. Right at the beginning of the movie, Babe accidentally causes a horrific accident where the farmer gets injured falling down a well. With the farmer unable to work, the farm goes bankrupt. Thankfully, Babe is famous from the events.
Babe killed James Cromwell.
The last movie, so the farmer's wife Esme plans to take Babe to a state fair, which will pay the big bucks for the famous pig to appear. Unfortunately, Babe that up too, as on the way to the fair, Babe makes friends with a drug-sniffing airport dog.
Unfortunately, Babe fucked it all up again
during a layover, who decides to show off
Babe
what
done
happens when
fucked
he detects
it up
drugs by barking on top of Babe's cage. This causes the TSA agents to question Esme, making her miss her connecting flight to the state fair, and now she must stay in a hotel while she waits for the return flight home. The only hotel in the city that allows animals is the sketchy one run by Miss Flume, which is full of stray cats and dogs, thieving monkeys, and her creepy Uncle Fugly. That seems like an appropriate name. Uncle Fugly is played by Mickey Rooney, who was supposed to have more screen time, but his role was cut down, as children who saw a test screening of the movie reportedly found him too disturbing. Honestly, they didn't cut him enough, as watching the few scenes of his that made it into the movie...
Yeah, why is he gross looking? I don't remember this movie.
It also had me creeped
I remember...
out. Uncle Fugly's scenes were just one of many things cut from the original version of the movie that test audiences saw, which had a PG rating before it was cut down to appeal to more families. In this original cut, the farmer falling down the well is more intense, including his blood-curdling screams, with him even dying in earlier versions of the script. Esme wasn't spared from misery either, as she was originally shown being fully strip-searched in the airport scene. There was also a deleted scene of Esme in jail.
She gets fucking crucified next? The fuck they flay her alive, like,
which showed her cellmate.
They put her on the rack,
putting a hand over her mouth, implying that they attacked her.
She screams freedom as they fucking cut her head off.
Camera, because that's funny for a kid's putting a hand over her mouth, implying that they attacked her off camera. Because that's funny for a kid's movie. Of course, the pig got it too, with a deleted scene of Babe falling into.
That's what he said. That. Of course, the pig got it.
The canal and nearly drowning, which apparently was a different scene than the one in the final film that also shows Babe nearly drowning in the canal, before Babe saves the dog who is chasing him from drowning. This scene as well was supposed to be longer and more intense than it already is, with the other animals saying the dog deserved to die. The helpless animals in danger didn't stop there, as their fate after the neighbor called animal control in the hotel was originally more gruesome, with officers attacking the animals before putting them in cages, which still remains an intense scene in the final film. In the final movie, Babe rescues his friends from animal control. However, this originally wasn't a normal animal control facility, as it was shown to be an animal testing facility, where critters were being tortured by the products tested on them.
Hopefully Jay and Silent Bob will save that monkey.
His cat smoking cigarettes. And if that wasn't enough, there was also
I am the Click Commander.
Deleted scene of Babe's duck friend Ferdinand being chased around by a hungry chef ready to kill him. And it was implied Esme and Flume randomly killed an innocent dude for calling animal control on them. I guess they thought that was an appropriate punchline for a kid's movie. Sounds more like an R-rated suspense film, which could have been what director and writer George Miller actually wanted to make, as he is more well known for making the Mad Max movies.
Have you not watched Happy Feet? He also wrote Babe 1.
Those of you who want to see the darker version of Pig in the City are as out of luck as the animals in this film, as that version hasn't been released since the first test screening, though considering that version includes more of Uncle Fugly. I think I'm going to sit this search
come
out.
on, man! Mickey Rooney's been dead for 400 years, bro. It'd be kind of cool to see some new footage of Mickey Rooney and not doing some racist shit, so that'd be nice.
Rover Dangerfield.
They showed that earlier. This makes sense. There's some dark shit in here. Of course, there's that one part where like he kills a chicken.
Field released in 1991,
on accident,
starring the comedian who got no respect.
No respect.
As a necktie
I'm over here and I'm getting fucked in my ass, and I'm like, oh, come on.
Who got no
respect? No
respect. The movie followed Rover.
I love they nailed his like dead eyes.
Vegas showgirl gambling and dancing with other dogs in Las Vegas. That is until the showgirl's gangster boyfriend tries to drown him in the Hoover Dam. Well, already off to a great start for a G-rated movie. Luckily, some fishermen save Rover from drowning before he runs off and finds a home on a farm. Over time, Rover makes friends with the other animals, and eventually he sings a song about not pissing on Christmas trees.
I'll never do it on a Christmas tree, oh.
I like the build up there. It's just like, so you guys adopted by family, and then he eventually makes a song about not pissing on trees.
What would Santa think of
of course, he's
Rover's
fucking
fate eventually
dime
takes a
piece.
turn
There you go.
for the worst. When the farmer believes Rover killed a turkey and takes Rover to the woods to shoot his ass. This guy can't ever catch a break. Fortunately, a pack of wolves attacks the farmer
and rips his throat out. It's
before
graphic.
He's about to shoot, and Rover chases them away to save the day. Rover is then seen as a hero and lives the rest of his days on the farm getting it on with a lady dog and teaching their puppies how to gamble. What an outstanding father.
Come on.
This sounds strangely inappropriate for a kid's film to you. It's because Rodney Dangerfield originally intended it to be an R-rated movie.
Hell yeah, bro.
But Warner Brothers changed its mind during production and decided to tone it down and make it a kids' movie instead. However, much of the adult-oriented...
I mean, the entire premise just sounds like it should be rated R.
The humor still remains, such as when we see Rover trying to reanimate the turkey corpse and make it talk. According to Dangerfield, he put his own money into production and wrote some of the songs, which are by far the worst part of the movie.
What? I sing I'll never piss on a Christmas tree every fucking year. What are you talking about?
Do it on a
Christmas tree, a Christmas tree, it's it for me.
However, after
I'll never do a Christmas tree. It looks like, or it sounds like Rodney Dangerfield is singing this song while looking at the lyrics, like looking down though, like I'll never do on a Christmas tree, a Christmas tree. Just changes the page. Say for me, I'll never do on a Christmas tree. Guys gotta make the font smaller. I can't have to keep changing the page. Like I've only read like 5 words. I have to change the page again. Like,
agreements with
when they
Warner
make it so big, hey, come on, I get no respect.
about the film,
Hey, come on, they give me a fucking binder of pages for the song that has the same lyric over and over again.
Quietly,
I guess that's disrespect? I'm not really sure.
Release it, only sending it to theaters in a few cities before going to home video.
Whatever,
While the
I'm
details
dead.
of his arguments with Warner Brothers are unclear, there are reports Dangerfield had disagreements with other collaborators on the project, including not wanting to make any changes to the script.
I want to see tits. I want to see dogs looking at asses.
Screenwriter and
Hey.
popular director Harold Ramis, who also wrote Dangerfield's other films Caddyshack and Back to School, wrote the script, though he didn't put his name on it, and Dangerfield got credit for the screenplay instead. Though after watching the movie, I'm not sure I'd want to put my name on it either. Ramis then left the production and sued over not getting compensation for the script. Dangerfield also
There's something about the animation that's just like, it's pretty good. Like, I don't it's like way too good. It's like 8 Crazy Nights, that fucking shitty ass Adam Sandler animated movie, which I know that's gonna piss some people off because some people are brain dead and think that's funny. But there's a technical foul. There you go. I bet you just came in your pants. But he got a life lesson from the Foot Locker logo, and you're gonna sit here and tell me it's a good movie? Get the fuck out of here. Right.
had disagreements with Warner
Anyway,
Brothers.
that movie had a really good animation, is what I'm trying to say.
There's a few years earlier, as the studio sued him for dropping out of Caddyshack 2 at the last minute.
Oh,
Some
no.
believe
Wow, good choice.
this could have influenced the studio's decision to quietly release Rover Dangerfield. Guess when it comes to this movie, the farmer wasn't the only one who wanted to terminate Dangerfield. Though it would be nice to see an R-rated cut of the movie one day, because there's not really anything funny about Rodney Dangerfield as a dog if Rodney was muzzled from doing his own material.
Hey, ooh, can't do my own...
Cats.
Really?
You may remember the disaster that was Cats.
Is this
The
gonna be a
movie,
darker
the musical
version?
that was released in December
Oh, Idris. God damn. It's only the second most embarrassing thing he's ever been in.
2019.
Well, to be fair, I haven't watched Fixed yet, but...
Cats was very obviously rushed.
So maybe not.
This release date, though I'm not sure why, as nobody was running to theaters to see it, with the cats looking more like they belonged in a horror movie than a family-friendly musical.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
they really did look terrible. Like, I don't understand what the fuck they were smoking here.
This was a huge flop.
They should have just had costumes like the fucking play has. The play looks pretty good. Like, just have them look like that. It's almost the exact same idea here. They made them humanoid anyway. So I don't know why they just have them actual fursuits. What the fuck?
Losing the studio more than $70 million.
Oh no! And what's his name? The director who did Les Mis and like King's Speech and a bunch of really great movies. I don't think he's directed a single thing since.
The film was reportedly
He's in
finished
director
at the
hell.
11th hour, right before it was sent to theaters
Or director
and
jail,
show,
sorry.
as there were many mistakes in the CGI that made it into the
Jason
film. In
Derulo
fact,
was
there
in
were
it.
so many mistakes.
Oh,
Universal
yeah,
had to
Taylor Swift was in it too. Damn, nobody came out to see Taylor? Come
patch
on.
them
I thought you
out.
guys were fans. What the fuck?
And send a new version of the film to theaters 1 week after the original cut was released.
Yeah,
and apparently, there's yet another version of Cats out there somewhere that was never released, which
Yeah, I mean, they have to have an orgy, right?
would have been even more disastrous.
It's the one
than
where Ian McKellen fucks all the... Alright,
first version, as the cats had visible assholes. According to crew members who worked
yeah.
on the film, Cats was a nightmare to work on, and not just because the set
I did hear about that.
something out of a fever dream.
I thought, like, one of the actors said that, like, yeah, we had assholes.
The film's director, Tom Hooper, had never directed an animated film before, and allegedly had no idea what to do with cats, with members of the visual effects teams reportedly saying they had a hard time figuring out what the hell he wanted them to do. And to make things worse, they only had a few months to finish the entire film after taking 6 months to just finish the trailer, with some of the VFX
Jesus Christ.
artists reportedly staying in the studios for days at a time and sleeping under their desks to finish it.
Oh, God. Oh, dude, look at the fucking face on her. Oh, that's
In
horrifying.
the middle of the insane crunch when the movie was halfway finished. Crew members noticed for the first time that the cats had visible assholes. Apparently, the assholes were an accident, as an anonymous crew member claimed they were the result of the way the skin and fur sim were groomed, or just folded in a way that really looked like very furry lady genitals and buttholes.
Yeah, one of you motherfuckers are furry. Don't you? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I didn't need to hear that. The studio reportedly hired a new crew member 1 month before Cats released for the sole purpose of patching out all those assholes. Seeing as
I like how that's the darker version. It's the same movie except they have assholes.
the two versions of Cats that made it theaters were already a disaster. I think I speak for everyone when I say
crazy.
Let's hope the
have you seen it? It's so good. It's the talk show guy and the fat lady from Pitch Perfect. They're so funny.
asshole cut is never released.
What's his name? The British this fat fuck. There you go. I summoned him.
I don't think anyone wants to see James Corden.
Thank you. Why'd you have to remind me his fucking name? I was actually happy I didn't remember it.
Asshole. If you enjoyed this video,
he's a giant walking asshole. So what the fuck? I might as well see a little one on him.
please subscribe. And if you know of any other kids movies that are originally a lot darker, submit through oddheader.com, come join the Discord, or even send me a shout through Twitter or Reddit. Shout out to Aaron Johnston, Angel the Fox, Ash Photography, Bitwith27, Black Evie 50, Chad Biscuit, Eddie Talkspin, The Longest Flex, Jail.
Yo, I heard her play 20. Damn, bro, you play for 11 fucking hours?
The Meatly, Phoenix 157.
God damn, bro.
Riley S.
Boy loves Tony Hawk. He looks like someone that does.
And Terrence Stock for their Patreon support.
Shout out. Stay tuned. We're gonna find you. We're gonna get you. He just threatens them at the end. It's like, stay tuned. We're coming. I'm bringing hell with me. Thanks for the support. Now you die. Anyway, there you go. That's it. That was pretty good. I like that. Most of them I didn't know about at all. Like, I guess Cats, I heard about the butthole cut, but I wasn't expecting that one to be here. I did know Kangaroo Jack. That's a big one. Was there another one I knew about? Not Black Cauldron. No dogs. No, not Babe 2. No, that was it. That was the only one I knew would definitely... Even if this thumbnail wasn't here, I would have known Kangaroo Jack would be here. Because that's like a famous one. I think, at least. Anyway, I got it. Bye.